Memory Streams is the latest album from Portico Quartet. They are a London new jazz band. I've always liked their sound, but I've never really been wowed by it, but I was definitely interested to see what they were going to be doing on this new album. It hasn't really caught a lot of traction thus far. They have had a few albums that have been fairly popular, but this one's just kind of flying under the radar a bit, so I thought it deserved some attention, which is why I'm reviewing it. And it is very good. I like this quite a lot. I was surprised to hear how ambient the album can be. It's very pulled back, it's quite faint at times. A minimalist sound is coming through across this whole album, but at the same time their usual instruments are also shining through as well. Some great sax playing on the album. Signals in the Dust being probably one of the most prominent tracks on the album to have the sax playing. Definitely something you'd be into if you were a fan of the Comet Is Coming album that came out earlier in the year, or even that EP that they dropped not too long ago as well, if anyone was a fan of that. I personally wasn't, but you know, if you were into it, then you'd definitely be into this. I just love the way this track gets so heavy by the end. The playing is just really intense, but it's a very controlled intensity, which is something I really like. Like, the melodies are still shining through while they are performing extremely well. The playing across this entire thing is so tight, like it never feels like there's a moment where something is just improvised or anything like that, which is what you can find on jazz albums every now and then. Just that loose energy that you often get on many jazz albums, and it's not really something you get here. It all just feels very calculated and meticulous. Tracks like Memory Place completely strip it back just to the bare minimum of a piano, and it sounds pretty nice. It is a lovely moment on the album. It's only just like a very short track though. They could have probably extended it out and fleshed it into something greater, but for what it is, it does sound nice on the ears. Double Helix though is definitely one of the best tracks here. I mean, I just love the transitions that it goes through. You're never really entirely sure where it's going to take you, because again, with that minimalist sound, and then the sax can kind of just come out of nowhere at any point. They're just putting together some really interesting tracks on this thing. It's just also fluid, you know? I'm just really impressed by this band. They are really talented at what they do. And again, it's kind of a shame that this one isn't really getting that much attention. The track immediately visible is the closer, and it starts off a bit repetitive. Definitely takes a bit of a while to get going. But then when it hits that crescendo though, oof, that last leg of the song is just a perfect way to end the album. It is really special. But yeah, this is a strong album, definitely worth your time if you're a jazz fan. There were a few moments that felt a bit too faint. I wasn't really paying as much attention to as some of the best moments, but that's only really a minor gripe, I guess. Definitely a very good album though. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. This is worth your time. Please check it out if you haven't already. Let me know what you think of it if you have heard it. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. Have a good day. What should I review next? Tell me. Goodbye.